Hey my friends, Bo Bridgewater here. It's Tuesday, August 6th of 2024, and I'm going to do just a quick update video regarding, not that, but the Smart Desktop AI information. There's been some confusion, and certainly I've also been a little bit confused. Clearly this is a startup, and what's been shared as far as the marketing information and what's actually occurring with the company seems to be there's a breakdown in the sharing of information. So the current updates, when I first got started, appeared like it had already been in flow and working, but then you're initially getting a referral link to be able to reshare. And originally when I saw this, they were offering it for $187 a month. It's an AI email platform. That's the premise. And then they, as you can see on the screen, it says 50 leads per day, 350 a week, and then it does automated follow-up, meaning it responds. That's the premise. Then the story changed to that they had found some investors who wanted to be involved in this and really like the concept, and that they were going to put money into it in order to have a massive customer acquisition, because that makes it more attractive. I'm sure their model would be build up a huge database of people interested in these products and services, and then a large company is going to come around and purchase it. It makes me think of things like Hotmail email back in the day, and then as we've seen with things like Snapchat and Instagram and WhatsApp, those were all independent companies that built a massive database, provided a kind of a paradigm game-changing software system, and then like Facebook Meta bought a bunch of those, right? Microsoft bought Hotmail. So these things, that is a common thing that can happen. But when you have a startup, maybe they're just taking the concept and trying to build around it while they go. It's unclear because the information hasn't been completely shared. And then they changed it to a free acquisition model, which is what you see on the screen. It went from $187 a month to $20 one time to now free. And yet the actual platform hasn't been operational, which makes it confusing. And then you get into the back office where we are now. I'm going to go. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Boop, boop. So many things. And you see different things in here. You see a referral link. They do have a Telegram group, which is their update channel, but then they also have a school group, but then they're charging $2 a month for access to that, which I haven't used yet. But the Telegram group is free. It's an update channel, but it's updated by affiliates, not by the company. So again, there's some non-complete information being shared, and now they want you to update your sponsor and payment information, because now that they're still saying they're going to pay out $60 per referral and $20 or $15 a month, there's a lot of people that went in and just made fake stuff because that's what people do, and they get excited about they can make money for something and they just try to game it. And so these things all make sense. It just makes it convoluted, and if you have to go through it, it makes it frustrating. And then people seem to think that you as an affiliate and a marketer should have all the information and know everything and pre-vet everything, and it's like, this is a startup. The point is trying to be in front of the wave and be a part of the movement, etc. It happens in tech and startup. We see it over and over again, and maybe the best intentions are there for everyone involved, and then sometimes things implode and don't come to fruition. So they have place filler stuff in here. People who aren't paying attention and aren't getting involved in the updates don't know what they don't know, and if the information has been shared efficiently, then it gets confusing. So all this stuff is just place filler for now. Okay, it's not like you can't put in it, you can't start the campaign. Supposedly a campaign is supposed to start this first week of August. It's now the 6th, so again, not enough information. Then you start to think, is this just a lead grab, meaning someone created a premise of an idea and then got people to go share it like crazy so they can collect information and build a database? It's also plausible. It's unclear. Okay, the best way to look at this is it's a startup, it's a tech startup. If you want to get compensated and paired, you need to go here to the update sponsor payment information. All right, and you need to fill in your sponsor's code. That's the ID number, their email address. So I have here on my marketing page, down here at the bottom, is my name and my email address to put in there. If you were to take my link and you were to copy and save that link, you would find my code at the bottom, which if I just copy this link, I go here and I paste it. You can't see on the screen, but I will grab my ID number and I can get back over to wherever it was. Like my code is this 312424. My email address again was also on that page. Let's see, bridgewater.bo@gmail. I'm just showing you what I did with my sponsor's information. Got too many tabs open, sorry. You know, obviously I put in my name, Bo Bridgewater. And then they want payment information so they can send you your commissions if you've been referring. So and if you're in the US, ideally you're using a bank account. People who are worried about sharing this information, it's like, look, you share all the information all the time, everywhere, you know. It's just, it is how it is. So this would be to go in. They can't pull money out. You're not giving the permission to do that. Same thing with if you're international, if you're using a Wise account. A Wise is a different kind of, it's like a PayPal, but it's called Wise, and it allows you to have an account, and I have one even, and it allows you to connect a bank account to it. So then some payment communities dump the funds into Wise, and then you can, you know, at that point withdraw it from Wise into your bank. I have that set up there as well. And then you click on Submit, and that makes you official so that you're an actual real person. Otherwise, if you don't do that, then A, you're not going to get compensated if you're referring others, and B, you might not show up as a referral for me either, right? Because there's a list somewhere. Like this is supposedly the top 20 people that I've referred, even though it seems like I've referred a lot more. I don't really know. And then if you click on there was one other for tier 2, I think, and it just doesn't say anything. Any rate, so in essence, I keep jumping around here. In essence, in your back office, if you want to get paid, you need to enter in your sponsor's information and your payment information. Okay, you can review if you have referrals, they should show up in your tier 1, at least the first 20. And I would recommend doing that. Okay, definitely for information's sake, to stay updated, join the Telegram group. Because we all have our own lives, we're all busy, and you know, if you want to be involved, then you know you need to do your part to stay plugged into information. Okay, because I look at it as frequently as I can. I wish they sent more emails, because that would be a nice way to look for updates as well. If I hear otherwise, that there is new details and new information about the Smart Desktop AI, I will happily share it with you. I wish that it had flowed a little bit more smoothly and with ease. My intention was that this looked like something, you know, awesome to be able to share with marketers. And, you know, again, being a startup, it seems like there's some bumps. We'll find out if it all flushes out or not. This is not within my control. It's not within your control. So if you're someone that gets super frustrated about stuff, you know, take a break. And just know that that's just not within our control. We'd love for it to be, you know, exactly what it was described as already, and hopefully it gets there, you know, and then it will be something again quite amazing. And the way that I understand it is eventually, right, they're going to have this intro product offer, and their goal is to get a lot of people in there, because then they're going to sell other AI related marketing things, and you know, and that's how they're going to make money. And that makes sense to me. That model makes sense. So if I can be in front of sharing a lot of people, you know, then, and you get compensated what they say, $15 a month per personal referral, and more powerfully $15 per month on your second tier. I mean, if you refer 10 people, and there's no perfect world, obviously, but if you refer 10 people, you're making $150 a month. If they each refer 10 people themselves, that's 100 people, and you'd be making $1,500 a month, and that's a reasonable number. But the reality is, like, if this becomes an efficient, fluid platform, and you're compensated in that level because they've created a massive database and they have investors who are prepping to turn it over and sell it for hundreds of millions of dollars, which is plausible, right? Like, what valuation is based on what you believe demand is, and a lot of the value in all these companies is not even in the service, it's in the data of what the people are doing. You know, all these social media companies collect all this data of what we do, what we interact with, what we talk about, and then they can sell that again to other companies. And that is the power of the majority of the information age. So with that said, hope you have an amazing day. This has been helpful. Make sure, if you're involved here, whether it's through me or anybody else, go in, update your sponsor and payment information, and get that submitted so you're a real person. And then if you've shared it with anybody, you're going to be compensated, and you know, maybe they want you to do that regardless so that you can also use their service. All right, thanks for watching. I don't know why I keep popping in and out here. It must be the sun in the back. Take care. Make it a great, prosperous day.